Have you ever wondered why people usually say couple goals, couple goals, when they see a supposedly successful couple, or they tag them just as couple goals because they are smashing their goals? Well, my own definition of couple goals is when you are able to set your own goals as a couple. You work towards them and you see them happen. So it's more like saying you work towards being your own couple goals. You are your own couple goals. So today I will be sharing how I and my husband has been setting our goals since the very first year of our marriage and what we did differently this year. Have I said Happy New Year? Happy New Year and welcome to a new year. So towards the end of every year, I and my husband find a time, to review all our goals that we've set earlier that year. All our goals, review them, the achievements that we've been able to achieve that year. We take what worked, we review why we couldn't achieve some of them, and then we strategize for the year. Now, don't get me wrong, we don't wait till the end of the year. Sometimes we have quarterly goals, but this yearly goals review is a must. It happens at the end of every year. We try to do it before we get into the new year so that at the beginning of the year we'll be able to have a solemn time together, a retreat that will just launch us into the year based on the planning we've done before the year ended. And the truth is that where there is no planning, or where you don't have a strategy, or where you don't have your goals written down, it's usually difficult for you to measure what has worked or what has not worked. So what we do is that we try to get out of the house. The house can be so comfortable. We just step out of the house, book somewhere, or go to somewhere quiet. So we booked a room and then we got planning. We started by reviewing the year, more like a gratitude time of checking, what did we do well? What happened? What were the things? And trust me, there were some things that we did not even plan or we did not write that we achieved. Now, one thing we try to do, especially my husband, is that we focus on one major goal for the year. What is just one thing we want to achieve this year? And that helped in us, ticking other boxes to say what are we going to achieve. Here I was going through, these were the goals we had last year, and looking through what did we do or what were we not able to achieve that we are carrying on to the next year. And then we go to our spiritual life. So we start from our spiritual goal setting. What worked last year? Why did it not work? What new strategy can we put in place? And then we go into the marriage. Now, one different thing we do is that we do not put marriage and family goals together. As a couple, we differentiate it to say, here is our marriage goals. Now, the marriage is what are we going to do differently this year to work on our relationship as a husband and a wife. Sometimes from the previous years we discovered that when we put it together, we try to, when we now say marriage and family, we discover that we're working more on the family more than the marriage. But putting the marriage aside helps us to strategize to say, okay, what steps are we taking to make this marriage better this year? And then we have another segment for family. That's where extended family comes in. That's where the children comes in. That's where parenting comes in. That's where siblings come in, and possibly even friends and our social life. So we put marriage and relationship together separately, and then our family. And then we look at our career goals. What are the goals we have, individually in our career life, or if anyone is going into a vocational life, that's where we put that. And then we look at our finances, we look at our health and well-being. Now, what we did differently this year is that we invited the children, or we involved the children in the planning. This is the first time we'll be doing it. We just felt, they were not of age, but this year we have an 8-year-old and a 5-year-old that will be a year older, and we involved them. What did you do this year? And to my amazement, they were able to say, I did this year, I now swim better, I read better, I did that, I did this. And they were really excited to be writing down what they were able to do this year. And they were also able to say, this is what I want to achieve this year. And then we decided to say, okay, what can we do better as your parents this year? What are you going to do better? You're going to be a year better. We decided, what what would you want as, birthday gifts this year? And then we clearly state it out. Oh, we're not doing a party this year. This one we'll do a party. And we had a mutual agreement. I want to challenge you to say, what one exciting thing would you look forward to, or are you looking forward to do with your partner this year? I think that's a different way to look at it. When you ask, what is that exciting thing you want to do? It helps you to want to talk about your area of interest than saying, oh, what do we want to achieve this year? You ask yourself, if someone is asking you, what do you want to achieve this year? And then you get another question in a twist and say, what one exciting thing would you want to do this year? Or what one exciting thing do? You tend to want to respond to the second question better, because it arouses your interest. It helps you talk about something you are passionate about. So go ask your spouse or talk to that person that's your husband or your wife right now and ask, what one exciting thing would you want us to achieve this year as a couple? If it's something you're bold about, just go ahead and write it in the comments right now. So we have a template that we use for these goals as a couple. If you're interested in that template, I will send it to you for free. You can print it out or adapt to the same template in setting your goals as a couple. We've done this for so many years. It has really helped us to achieve most goals, and it helps us to plan the year. And trust me, when you plan your goals together as a couple, you pray together as a couple, it just cements the whole thing. You together, you're saying things that are working, you're saying why some things are not working. You're able to have a trajectory of hard work together, of effort together, and you pray together, and then you see the results come true. I will be cheering you onto a greater year of seeing your goals achieved. Now put it in the comments again. What one exciting thing are you looking forward to smashing with your spouse this year? And if you want the template, go ahead and comment, write the word goals in the comment section, and I'll send you the template. Now cheers to a wonderful year, and go smash that goals.